All right, y'all.
And we
Welcome
have,
to Quarantalk episode 2. Today we still got Kevin, Miles, who you call Trill, and Moo down here at the bottom as far as on my screen. I don't know where he is on everybody else's screen. But how's everybody doing?
Good.
Doing all right.
Quarantining.
While Miles is taking a shit.
Yep. I have a toilet in the middle of my living room that I just dropped bombs into.
So you're in Korea. Got it.
Yep.
Well, over in Asia, it's just holes in the ground.
Yeah.
I don't think they're in I don't think it's in the family area though. You know, you don't just put them in the middle of the room and just I don't know.
Fuck off. It's a tell me to fuck off.
Fuck off.
All right, so we always start off our show with kind of what you guys are drinking. So Bolo 16, which is you, Kevin, start with you. What are you drinking on?
Well, as you guys remember last week, I had that cheapo R&R, but today I got that Basil Hayden. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, where I gotta put it? Hold on, is it right here? Basil Hayden. My goodness, sorry fellas, but it's right here, and you know how they say, Basil Hayden Christensen's. May the Darth Force be with you. How you like that?
Darth Force?
May the Darth Force be with you. Basil Hayden Christensen.
Okay. What about you, Moo?
Today I got Stella in my Spindle Top Brewery glass, and it says "Love You Blue" on the back. But Stella, why? Because I'm rich.
Hey, Daddy.
I noticed Chris Mouton likes the Houston paraphernalia, like the souvenirs, anything like that. He's all about it. T-shirts, like kind of glassware like that.
Fortunately, have not taken a shower yet. But had I taken a shower, I would have been rocking a Houston T-shirt. I only have like Houston T-shirts. I need to diversify.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, Trill, what are you drinking on?
So I'm drinking on this Japanese shit right here. It's called Yachioza Shochu.
Oh.
And if you look on this label, it says 8,000 generations.
Right. That's how many
And
died.
I had to go back and calculate what 8,000 generations means in year terms. That's fucking impossible, because that goes back to the beginning of modern man, like Homo sapien kind of era. But nonetheless, I like the message that they're putting out. You know, we've been fucking making liquor for 8,000 generations.
Beginning of time.
We'll fuck you up. We'll fuck you up.
That's incredible.
8,000 BC, so before coronavirus.
Yeah. Like your fucking brewery's 800 years old. Sorry, mine's 8,000 fucking generations.
Fuck your 100 years of history. We got 8,000 generations, bitch.
Oh shit. Oh my
That's incredible.
Well, I'm drinking on this bottle you cannot see. It's Yamazaki.
Oh
hell, is that the 18-year, Drew?
Yes, not the 25 like those guys on the big flex on that.
That's okay. It's okay. Ain't no need to floss right now. We're just having a friendly chat.
ladies.
$1,000, I'm not paying that. But cheers to you guys before we start the show.
All
A quick question for you guys.
Go.
Did you guys get my tagline? Basil Hayden Christensen?
Yes, I did,
Darth.
actually.
Okay.
Very
He was
impressed.
waiting for everybody to respond.
Tough goddamn crowd.
Woo.
Basil Hayden Christensen.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't pick it up, and I feel so bad that I didn't pick it up because I should have.
I thought that we laughed. I thought we laughed because like we knew what it was from. I knew Hayden Christensen was Darth Vader. You know? Like,
oh man, I love you, boo.
Brother,
very impressive.
It's been so long since Hayden Christensen has been in anything that I completely forgot about that motherfucker.
You're right, jumper. I know.
Miles would have caught it had he not been dropping a deuce as well as we were. Multitasking. Multitasking.
Yeah, at that time I was focusing. At that time I was focusing on just plopping another shit out of my body.
Fucking Drew cloning himself over here.
Let's do this here.
The world cannot handle two Drews.
George Clooney over there.
No, let's do this.
Clooney.
That's number two, Kevin. That's number two.
Number two, buddy. George Clooney. The Holy God. Whoa.
Murder, you're thinking in 3D, 4D.
Oh God, it's hard work, fellas.
Can anybody guess what my background is now, though?
Oh, I know this. You first, Miles.
Is it that the Avatar one?
Close,
For
brother.
sure, Moo will not get it, but
I know, but tell him he's close.
Is that one of those Studio Ghibli movies?
yeah, Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I knew it.
All right, so the topics that we're going to go into to cover today is the quarantine. Obviously, everybody's quarantined, trying to figure out things to do, try not to be bored, try not to kill the significant other, if you got one there in where you're staying at. But today we're going to talk about the first thing, which is the top 5 activities to do during quarantine. Other than work is what Kevin said. Other than work.
Other than work.
Top 5 activities to do during quarantine. So who do we want to start with first? Let's do.
It was Miles's topic, right?
Was that your topic? No, that was mine.
That was Drew's.
So I'll just pick it. Whose birthday is last?
Fuck.
You, Kevin.
All right. Hey, going first.
All right, so you go first this one, but you can go first. You can go later on the next one.
Yeah,
the
Daddy.
top 5 activities from 5 down to 1. What are some activities that folks could be doing during the quarantine? Or more importantly, what are 5 activities that you're doing during quarantine?
Okay. So I think I might have kind of put these kind of out of order. I instead of 1 through 5, I went 5 through 1. So the last one that I'm doing.
Already.
The least, the least that I'm already breaking the rules.
That is why Kevin does not like going first.
Spring cleaning. Spring cleaning is probably the least of the activities that I do the most of. I do that maybe once, I don't know, once every 4 or 5 days or something like that. Spring cleaning, my house, my room, laundry's done like every few days. My room's cleaner than a whistle. Callie's fucking bed is clean as fuck. There's only so much work I can do. And cleaning's the last. Number 2. This
Hold
is
on.
true.
Hold on. In your notes, you wrote spring cleaning. And here's the thing. Your notes on this is like very, very comprehensive, which is very nice. So I will need you to do this for CCI stuff too. Spring cleaning. My house has never been cleaner. Laundry is done every 3 days instead of once a week. That's what he put.
I laughed to myself.
That's what he put. All right, go ahead.
All right. We're gonna jump out of order because I definitely did not follow the directions. So the next one is gonna be playing cards for push-ups and shots. Playing cards for push-ups and shots. So I play one card game only. It's called 13 or VC or Bing Len if you guys are Vietnamese, which you guys are not. So they're all the same game. We play it. Gigi knows how to play. Mikey plays. We play for push-ups and sometimes shots.
So VC.
VC. All right, fellas. Number three is going to be, I cook maybe every 2 days. So every 2 days I'm cooking something. Today, what the heck did I make? I made udon today. Oh, shout out to Miles with the udon.
Oh, hell
I did.
yeah.
Boy, I made that udon today. We did some kind of a recipe exchange thing. Some of the people kind of participated, and I made some kind of a spam musubi thing that somebody sent me, and I also did the one that I sent somebody, which were red enchiladas. Muy bueno. Moo, I know you. Yeah, Moo, that face. Exactly.
I had enchiladas tonight.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Because I didn't have, you don't have to tell me. All right. So cooking. Right. So basically cooking. That's the third one.
Did you make anything else that was really good to eat?
Cook wing one? Oh, I made some Thai chili wings yesterday, a.k.a. Mikey did, but really I did.
And what about the day before that?
And the day before that, my famous BL candied bacon BLT. That picture does not do anything justice, guys. It looks like that looks like nothing. I promise you.
What's up with that bacon?
It is candied. It has garlic and pepper on it. No salt because the grease is salty enough. But what I'm trying to
tell you. I'm not gonna lie, I got a chub listening to that.
Brother, I promise you, brother, how many things do I brag about? Maybe 3 things in my whole life. One of them is going to be my BLT.
Brother, are those chips in it too?
Yes, those are my two.
Brother, that looks like a delicious sandwich.
Oh, good. Well, thank you.
It does look good.
Wow, thank fellas. You guys are
What kind of
amazing.
bread you're using there?
That's sourdough. That's sourdough.
I knew it was sourdough.
Sourdough. It's crispy. It's very crispy. It has olive oil on it.
Chris is a sandwich guru. So
Fellas, Drew, if I may.
Particular interest in this.
Fellas, I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you real quick. Sourdough usually is ciabatta bread, always toasted, a little bit of olive oil. One side has raspberry marmalade or peach marmalade. Next, the other side of the bread has mayo. Okay? Next, then you have either iceberg lettuce or romaine lettuce. I chose romaine lettuce here. Next, juicy, not some shitty, I don't know, whatever kind of tomato. It has to be a juicy, thin sliced tomato, 3 of them on there. My candied bacon, I'll just go ahead and give it away. I put it on the oven, 425. I sprinkle and I rub the shit out of it with brown sugar, garlic powder, and cracked pepper. Brothers, do it for 15 minutes. I guarantee you. And I don't make it all crispy and burnt. I let it be chewy and caramelized on the side. Fuck me to tears, fellas. It is the best sandwich I've ever had. And I make it. That's the weirdest thing because I never brag about my own cooking like that, really, besides my spaghetti.
No, I already saw it from the picture, and it's further solidified by your description of it that's going to be a good sandwich.
Thank you, brother. Number 4, Drew. Number four, brother, I am doing home workouts every day, pretty much every day. Moo, Miles, maybe Drew. Home workouts. What am I doing? They consist of push-ups, 500 sets of push-ups, 500 sets of air squats, all different kinds, 500 sets of abs. That is the hardest thing for me because I am kind of fat. So
He printed out his list.
I did. Yeah.
Hey, guys, before we go into that, I had to go to our commercial break. Outback, we could not get a hold of. So we're actually sponsored by Proper Houston, which is actually going to be something that I think, Kevin, you're going to ask the lovely owner of.
Hey!
Hey, yo!
Yeah, is it happy hour?
Yeah.
Kevin, go ahead.
Hey, Chris. Hey, fat Christian.
Show? No.
Hey, fat.
Hey.
Hey.
You have to go. What, Lana? You poo-pooed? Oh my God! I gotta change this diaper, guys.
Mr. Proper, we have a question. We want to know if this can be sponsored by Proper.
Nope.
Well, why not though? We're giving you a shout out. We're national on NBC right now. President Trump is listening. How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna say no like that? Excuse me, Mr. Trump. I apologize.
If we do not have a sponsorship, we are opening our Spite store immediately. Prosper it
good
is.
luck.
Prosper.
Hey, good luck.
Right across the street.
It's all about the Spite stores these days.
I'm gonna buy all the Yeezys and sell them for underprice.
As long as Kevin is a part of this thing, I want nothing to a part of this. Okay. It's gonna be no sponsorship, nothing.
Oh wow! What does Baby Lana think of that?
Lana, what?
Her favorite uncle. Her favorite uncle.
You gotta go. Hey, Lana has to go, man.
Bye, baby. You're so beautiful and cute. You're not even looking because you hate your daddy. You hate your daddy.
All right.
Daddy too much.
Hey, Lana. I just want you to know later in life, you see those eggplants? That's not eggplant.
No. Hide it. Don't let her see it.
Uncle Kevin likes penis, okay?
Don't show it to her.
Remember that.
Love you, baby.
Bye, guys.
That's so
All
sorry,
right, man.
All right, so we can go ahead and chalk up their support, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is actually brought to you guys by Proper Houston.
Put them down.
Outback has not responded to me today. I called again, but their phone was busy. So we will still be reaching out to Outback. I believe the next episode, we might have a representative to speak with locally over at the Stafford location. So we'll get back to you guys on that.
Yes. Dude,
are you done with your list?
Outback.
Go ahead.
Do the right thing. Do the right thing, Outback.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Hey, Bloomin' Onion.
Support local.
Exactly. All right, last thing on my list. Fellas, last thing on my list. Thinking of topics for the Q Talk is takes up a couple of minutes of my day, a couple hours sometimes, and wanking it.
Well, we might have to get back to that on another note. But let's talk about you, Moo. what have you been doing during the quarantine? Top 5 activities that you've been doing, or top 5 activities, things that you might suggest people are doing?
Man, so I guess I already violated the rules because number 5 was working.
Unreal.
This guy's working. What?
Working. Number 4, watching TV.
Watching TV.
Hey.
Any Denzel
3,
shows?
No, but I guarantee you that's going to cause a lot of talk with the Denzel list. That's going to be a good one.
Love me some Denzel.
Number 3, talking to my buddies on text message thread or Zoom.
Very good.
I feel like the threads are just spiraling out of control. Like there's just so much talked about nowadays because people have got nothing but time on their hands.
Yeah.
Number 2, puzzles with Ellie. When's the last time y'all done a puzzle?
20 years.
I put a couple pieces in at my mom's house the other day. Other day meaning like half a year ago.
I think the main puzzle
right.
for me is my life.
What's that? Late reaction.
It's therapeutic, Miles. As you're putting together the puzzle, you're piecing the puzzles of your life as well.
Yeah. That's so funny.
And number 1, taking the dogs out for a walk.
Hey, why
with
not?
Ellie.
How often do y'all do that? 3 times a day?
A lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, same. It's
Beautiful weather, man.
Yeah. Front yard,
This week
backyard.
has been really, really nice, and we've been fortunate to have good weather, but unfortunate that it comes during this time, because next week I think it's going to be raining and it gets a little bit hotter. This week has just been fucking awesome.
Yeah, amazing.
All right. Did I lose
Ready,
you
Trill?
for a second?
You ready, Trill?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I think I lost video for a little bit. Okay. So for me, obviously binge watching TV and movies is a major thing. You know, I had a problem with binge watching shit already to begin with. So now that this quarantine shit started, I had to dig really deep into the fucking archives to find stuff that I hadn't seen. So I'm going back to things like the 90s and 80s movies and stuff like that. That's how deep I'm going. Foreign TV shows, Japanese TV shows, you know, Asian, you know, all kinds of shit. Basically, I'm having to branch out from what my norm is. Walking and jogging is a major one because you work during the day. If I don't get out of my house for at least like an hour or something, I think I'll just kill myself. So I just go for a walk during the lunchtime hour usually. Another pastime.
Moo goes on walks too. It's great.
Yeah. Another I mean,
that's
we were playing a lot of.
It's actually in my workouts. That's why I didn't pose.
Yeah, I thought about that. It is a workout, but it is kind of one major activity for me because just getting out of the house is an activity.
Absolutely.
Online poker is something that we've been doing a lot. Me and Andrew have been playing. We have a whole group of people that basically a group of like maybe 30 people. Whoever is free at any time will play online poker for money. So I showed my some of my grad school friends the Venmo notifications on my text messages, and then they're like, Jesus Christ, you are a degenerate piece of shit. But it's actually pretty fun. You can talk to your friends during the poker, win money from them, talk shit to them. It's a pretty good way to waste some time. Video games is another thing. I think me and some of the close friends, we've got on NBA 2K and, shooting some virtual jumpers, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's pretty fun. And finally, I would say, just outside of working hours, getting drunk. I don't know if that's a pastime.
Oh man, absolutely.
I don't know if that's a pastime, but I've been doing a lot of it, and it's skyrocketed since the quarantine has started. So I would say that's one of the major hobbies that I have as of late.
I think as a country as a whole, a lot of people have been drinking a lot more. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
what else are you gonna do?
You're drinking an 8,000 generation old whiskey. That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
They've refined it over 8,000 years, so you can imagine what level it's at right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
8,000 generations of craftsmanship.
Fucking dinosaurs. Roam here.
All right, so I mean, it looks like you guys are all doing stuff to keep active. Obviously, this is a time that it just gets really, really. What are we gonna do? Is kind of monotonous at times.
Yeah.
Some of us, you know, we got our significant other. Some of us, you guys are holding down the fort, which leaves us to a lot of alone time. And even if it's not alone time, just a lot of time spent at home. And it's pregos, so can't really do it.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're just at home, there's nothing to do. You know, just end up having to kind of
Touch yourself.
Kevin, what was the last thing that you were doing?
Waking it, baby.
Perfect.
So I guess the topic at hand was top ways, and it was phrased different ways, but top ways to pleasure yourself, or top 5 areas to do it in, or just anything that has to do with 5 ways of dealing with the fact that a lot of folks are probably spending a lot of time watching a lot of porn, spending a lot of time possibly taking 8 shits, and just kind of
And also being in close quarters with other people.
being in
without
close quarters with
privacy.
other people, and there's nowhere else for you to go. So what do you got to do whenever you just, you know, sometimes you guys post boobies and stuff on the pod, and it's just like, well, damn, you know.
Time to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. So because Kevin went first, I can let him go last, and it looks like he did a good job of preparing for this. So Moo, I'm actually going to start with you, and then we're going to go the other way.
Yeah, Moo.
So I took it as top 5 ways of where to do it, like discretionary places to do it. So this one I have to get a little creative. So number 5, obviously bedroom, right? That's the easiest one. Number 4, pantry.
What the fuck does that mean?
How big is a pantry?
The pantry.
He's taking 2 loaves of bread.
Nobody's gonna be looking for you there, man.
Do you have to make rustling noises just to make sure that people are like, oh, just searching for stuff, you know?
Yeah. Where's our goddamn flour?
Where did I put that 8,000 generation whiskey? No, I don't even need help to find it.
It's like Ellie opens up the door, and it's the shrug. Like, what do you do?
He's got like tapioca flour all over his face.
There's like 12.
Think about it. You have shelves there so you can place your phone, whatever you need. If you're old school, you can place a magazine up top. Pantry, underrated.
The pantry. Okay.
I never thought I would get that answer.
But hold on. Have you?
No, I'm just spitballing ideas here. And think about it. And when you're done, you can just grab yourself a little snack and go on about your way.
A Twinkie and a ho-ho. Yeah.
Twinkie and a ho-ho. Fuck it.
There's that Twinkie. Finally, I found it.
Yeah. What are you killing?
On the inside of it, not on the outside of the wrapper.
If you need to mix it up a little bit, you know, go in the pantry.
That's funny. That's funny.
Number three, garage.
Yeah.
If it's like a man cave, I could see that.
Yeah.
All right.
No one's going there.
Nobody's going in there. Number 2, guest bathroom.
Yeah. That's the easiest, best place.
Yeah.
And number 1, guest bedroom. So you got to mix it up a little bit. You got to use the house, the apartment, the townhome. You got to use your space effectively, because you can't. I mean, it gets a little monotonous if it's just a bedroom all the time.
Yep.
Feel free to go around, try some stuff out,
And here,
see if you like the lighting in different areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the
how
lighting
Wutan said
makes
it's
it.
monotonous when you're just doing it in the master bedroom. And who's talking about wanking it, not like make love to your wife. It gets monotonous.
Yeah. With some birds in the background.
Was that 5?
Yeah.
5.
My 5.
Trill.
All right. So I was thinking about a variety of different situations and scenarios. You know, like some people might have a situation where they're quarantined with like their entire family, or like maybe people like they're in dense places like New York City. They might have like, you know, tons of people in their same space. So there's pros and cons to each of these. So number one, I would say the safest place is obviously going to the bathroom. You know, and just doing regular, going to the bathroom. But at the same time, the cons are you go to the bathroom enough times and people are going to be like, Jesus Christ, stop jacking off all the time and going to the bathroom. You know, so there's eventually the jig will be up once you keep doing this kind of thing too often. Yeah. And then the next safest is also similarly the bathroom, but in the shower. You know, you have like basically people take like 1 shower a day or 2 showers a day. So during that shower time, you kind of do a 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing and jack off while you're taking a shower. You know, being said,
that's using the whole brain.
Yeah. That being said, you probably have to like, you know, wipe down whatever you ejaculate on, just because whoever might be using the shower after you might catch on to it. And then the consequences are pretty severe after that. You know, like, you know, the third one I thought of is like, you know, maybe your living space is too cramped. You have too many people in there. Going to your car and jacking off in peace. But at the same time, that's a risky move. This is a public space. Police could catch you, indecent exposure. So basically, you could be in your car. Above the window, you have to maintain an incredibly calm demeanor. Whereas under the window, there's a flurry of sexual activity. So you know, you're
like
basically portraying a calm surface underneath the water. You know, all kinds of activity, and that is one way to do it. And so I think, provided that you're not attracting too much suspicion to yourself, that's a viable way. The fourth thing that I've come up with, so just getting an automatic machine to jack you off. You know, so basically they sell these things. I saw it on Amazon. Andrew, I don't know if you have a picture of this, but yes. So basically, using a device such as this, you can basically tuck this thing into your pants and be at the kitchen table reading a goddamn newspaper, while at the same time, underneath your pants, there's this flurry of sexual activity.
Or in the car, but making sure that above here, you look normal, but a flurry of activity. Under.
How normal can that be? Look at the rotation, 3 rotations.
You know,
it looks like it'll rip the shit off.
Yeah, the thing is, there's some things to keep in mind. That this thing, I don't know if it makes a noise. If there's a kind of like a machine buzzing sound or something, you might have to have some music on in the background, or like have it.
Sounds like a jackhammer.
Yeah. if it's like a jackhammer level thing, that maybe you have to be outside in a working zone. You know, like. But okay, so you know,
do you think that this guy knew that he was taking a picture for this,
Absolutely
or
that's what I'm saying? What was his deal?
No, I think he signed away his rights, and then they put this shit on his ass, and so now he's gotta live with it forever.
Oh, forever.
Yeah.
They said he was gonna be.
Yeah, but you know, the thing with these automatic devices is it increases the opportunity for doing this kind of stuff discreetly. So you can just strap it to yourself and do all kinds of regular things, you know, and not give yourself away. So
I mean, women have it.
Yeah.
Women have toys.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but yeah, that's mine. I hope
that's your 5.
Yeah, that's my. I don't know if that was 4 or 5, but that's what I got.
No worries. Let's go into Mr. Bolo 16 Kevin Tran's top ways to masturbate. But leading into that, Pornhub was early 2010s, and as of late, it's been XXX videos.
Yeah.
Other ones are sketchy and full of pop-ups, and in big capital letters, hell no. That's how Kevin started it. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Pornhub is so early 2010s, man. I've narrowed it down. I know what I like. I move with efficiency. So I found the site that just has the best things that I like specifically. And I'll just be upfront with you. You guys will be the first one to hear it. I don't really talk to my other friends about it. I just love doggy style scenes and, up close. Anyway, that's me. So as a child,
You're going into a lot of your porn preferences.
Penthouse Forum. So okay, this is kind of weird, but I'm opening up to you guys. So when I was in middle school, when we just started learning about ourselves, I used to do this thing because I didn't really even know we didn't take sex education. We didn't have health class yet. So check this out, fellas. And I didn't, at that age, I think 5th and 6th grade, I don't know about you, Moo, you might have, but I didn't have any semen ejaculation yet, but I was already fucking with myself. So how I would do it is the bathtub. That was the first place I ever masturbated. It was in the bathtub under the faucet. The faucet was really rushing hard water, and it couldn't be too hot, and it couldn't be too cold. It had to be perfect warm temperature.
On the underside or on top? Underside.
No, just on top of the shaft. The top of the shaft, like the water would just hit.
Oh, just pouring down on the.
Pouring down. So you'd be in a squat. You'd be in a weird squat position.
It's a crab. Hey, it's a crab. Brother, crab stance.
Crab. And the water would just be so profusely hitting the shaft, and until in the very beginning, so nothing came out. But I would be like, I think I'm done. But then finally, one day it was like, oh shit. So,
before you get into your next topics, I did want to just to elaborate on that.
Please, that's awesome.
Something that I did when I was at Colony Bend. First found out, it's like, oh, this is a nice feeling. But in your mind, you might not even be thinking about females. You might just be thinking about like He-Man or whatever was the cartoons that you were watching, or like, what's the weather like? But it's like, oh, this feels good. But also, no ejaculate when you're younger, so you have no idea what the hell is going on.
It would just be like, oh shit, yeah.
So I don't know if you guys ever went to like pools for your friends. I went to a birthday party at my friend Danny Blazy's house.
Ooh.
And unbeknownst to me, until later in life, I figured out their pool. Anytime you have the pool, you got that water that's rushing in the side of the little hole.
Yeah.
So I'd always just go over there and stand there, and I would think back, and one day Danny Blazy's mom, Mrs. Johnson, came up to me and was like, hey, Andy,
Mrs. Johnson,
okay? And now knowing to me, it was probably very weird, this little Asian Chinese boy going to the side of the pool, just sitting there for about a good 10 to 12 minutes while everybody else is playing, and a bunch of white old parents looking at me asking, what the fuck is going on? But
they knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
They knew what you were doing.
Yeah,
all the dudes were like,
All
the dudes are like, just give them a couple minutes.
They're like
smart kid.
They're like, oh boy, they're getting to this age.
Mrs. Johnson. That was her name.
Well, Barb, looks like we're not having a pool party next year.
Huh? About the winter Chinese kid.
Everyone get the fuck out.
Fuck, man. All right, fellas. So that's my embarrassing number 3. Number 2, it's the weirdest thing is, or not weirdest, but the only place I ever really do it is in the bathroom. Why? Moo, I'm like you. As soon as it's all in your hand or all wherever, like you gotta go clean it off. I don't want to be me personally. I don't want to be in the bedroom. I mean, if I have like a towel, whatever, a napkin, fine. But usually I'm like, there's a sink right there. I'm done. Rinse the shit off real quick. Oh, hold on. The what is it called? The thing when you take a crap, you turn the air thing on where it goes makes noise. I turn that on just in case there's people around outside, and sometimes I turn the water on, or sometimes I act like I'm taking a shower. And that's it. All that noise. I'm like, hey man, turn the volume up a little bit. Hear some, whatever. So I could do it with shampoo or hand soap if I'm out of lotion. It's not as efficient as lotion, but like I said, it gets the job done. And which leads me to my number 1 way to do it is, dude, lotion, Jergens, whatever, Vaseline.
The scene of the crime.
That rag might. There it is.
Even with just one hand in the pants.
Fellas, I guarantee you that bottle gave me at least 300 trips. 300 memories. I guarantee you that. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I might have just got done and just got taken, service message.
That's awesome.
Remember when Miles said,
man, may go jerk off? No, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're looking cute, feeling myself, may go jerk off? I don't know.
Might go jerk off. Might do it later.
Dude, hey, Miles, remember when you said that towel looks like if you just picked it up, it would just stand in place?
It's just in the exact form that you lifted off the rack.
Oh, interesting.
You could break that over someone's head like a chair.
Give him a paper cut. So and of course, awesome. The number one way, like I said, guys, lotion. I don't know about you guys, but do you guys agree with me? Is lotion the best way, or is it just raw dogging it with your hand? Because I can't do it with my hand. It hurts. It's friction.
It's too much.
I don't know.
Work.
I mean, so whenever I was younger, try this out. This is when I was younger. You would put the lotion in a Ziploc bag. And go to town with the Ziploc bag. That way you can just let it fly and you don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, you don't have to catch it.
It's already going. Yeah, it's already going in there.
Huh.
I hope you aren't reusing those bags or.
No.
Like the COVID
but
masks.
It is a little weird to see like plastic bags with lotion in it in the trash can.
Actually, I needed to save some lotion and go on the road. And so
you didn't use it all.
This is what I couldn't use, so I'm just gonna throw it away.
It's always the same amount, Moo.
I don't know if you guys remember, but we had a Secret Santa, and it was at Fat Boy's parents' house. And I believe Fat Boy got me like a black asshole, black vagina.
Yes. Yeah.
Rubber thingy.
Yep.
I used it.
Of course, why not?
Why wouldn't you?
Otherwise,
they do research. They do R&D on those things, man. There's a reason why they make those because it's everything. So you're like, oh.
Yeah.
There's a team of people that were like, how were the results of our first, test on the
Yes. And it wasn't overnight. It was months and months of research. So that thing probably felt amazing.
So they made improvements. They're probably tiers of improvements too.
So to close this out on this topic, I'm going to read I'm going to read Kevin's number one that he actually wrote out. Number one, lotion in all caps, all the way. Nothing too fancy, Jergens or Dove or whatever. Feels great, texture on point, easy to clean off, soap gets foamy, annoying. I might have tried using my hand before and it just doesn't feel right. Too much friction, doesn't feel good as lotion, and I can't get into it for some reason. I used Instagram, Brazzers, Mofos Network, Reality Kings, etc. to see which models pique my interest. They're usually of Hispanic origin because of all the curves. Occasionally, I'll venture back to my roots of Asian. In middle school, high school, I always watched the white porn, but I've become more interested in the pigmentally gifted during the second half of my life.
Mentally gifted.
Another page. Excuses I've used when asked when regarding to doing it, since he has a significant other in the house, is, what were you doing in the bathroom for so long? Because normally if I take a dump, it takes no more than 2 minutes. Ha 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 ha. Finding a good video and fast forwarding to my fave scenes is what takes so long. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, sorry baby, it was coming out as smooth as it normally does. Nothing, why are you asking me weird questions? What kind of question is that? Babe, you're crazy. It was barely 10 minutes, but really it was 30 minutes.
You need to increase your deuce time, Kevin. That way there's no kind of discrepancy.
I know.
I'm at least 30 minutes.
I know.
Every time.
I know. I'm starting to learn that. That's why I need to, if I don't want questions, it's just
I've got 3 waves.
I'm in and out, but it comes out of my booty and I'm out.
I've got 3 waves, man. I got the initial wave. That's the reason why I'm in there.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes later, there's a second wave.
Yeah.
And then like 10 minutes later after that, it's like, okay, like, yeah, I think about to be, nope, there's the third wave. So you gotta,
I like it.
Like that's a deuce, you know.
Yeah, no. I feel you.
So yeah, there would be no confusion. There would be no you know, throwing out anything if you just increased your deuce time.
Brother, if you already set the table with like the fact that you take only 2-minute deuces, then you just probably have to drop some kind of like bowel problem, and then have that lie build over time, and then so just then kind of build your way up to like 30 minutes.
I believe you're right. Brother, you're
like
right.
Like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
All right, so that was the top 5. That was basically just the topic of masturbation, guys. That's something that I'm sure a lot of folks are doing at the house, whether you're a girl or a boy or man or a woman. You know, it's just going to be something that's going to be everybody's doing because they're all stuck at home.
Yeah, man.
But,
or halvesies.
I mean, that's only giving you forearm strength. So how do we keep ourselves busy and active as far as not just being complacent and just being couch potatoes? We decided we want to talk about some things as far as the top 5 for each person, workout activities that they would do. And I think at the end of it, guys, we should probably compile our own list of the top 5 best things as far as what's going to cover for audio stuff. So I think, Miles, I'm going to start with you, and then we'll go Kevin and then Moo last on this one. Moo, you haven't gone last yet, right?
All right.
I have not.
So, so for me, it's been hard. I live in an apartment, and so I don't have a lot of space. So I'm pretty limited in what I can do. But, you do like, you can easily either YouTube or go on like things like Peloton or something, get yoga exercises. That's something that I like to do because my body's kind of, I have a very sitting job. So yoga kind of loosens my body up.
It does.
I made some makeshift dumbbells with trash bags. There you go.
Yeah.
So each of these trash bags are filled with a bunch of gel packets that my home meal kit deliveries are sent in. And so like each one of these bags are like 35 pounds.
Oh my
so
God.
I use these as like kettlebells basically, which is ghetto as hell, but desperate times call for desperate measures. And so,
Absolutely.
I can do like, I can do curls with them. I have like a kind of an ottoman that I can do like chest exercises with them. I do like squats with these weights and stuff like that. So
Amazing.
that kind of like eliminates the need for me going, getting baited by these ads for like all these home exercise equipment that have been thrown at everybody in the quarantine times these days. And, besides that, just like I mentioned earlier, just walking and jogging, and then doing kind of like body weight exercises at home. Like, so push-ups, air squats, stuff like that, which is, kind of what I would do anyways if I went to the gym. But now I'm kind of forced to do that because that's one of the only exercises you can do. So
did you have to triple bag that?
Yes. So I bagged it and then double bagged it, and then I triple bagged it because they started leaking. So I'm going through some struggles right now and keeping that shit together, but at least I'm able to do some kind of weight kind of training. So
that's what you got?
That's what I got.
Cool. Kevin.
Yes, sir. This just in, Mikey's on acid. Okay, cool. So,
but of course,
is he behind
but
you?
Of course,
he was. He went back to his room.
Damn it! You can't get him back out just to pop out real quick.
Yeah. Hey, Huey. Horny Mike. Hey, come here real quick. Hey, come here. The kids want to see you. Damn, my eyes are fucked up. Oh yeah. I just took. Flush. Yeah. You all right? Hey, the clown from Apollo.
Did he recut his hair?
He did.
All right, go ahead, Kevs.
All right. So
he looks like a lesbian.
Yeah, he does. So my five quarantine workouts, fellas. Number one, and I finally did this one right. First, the best to the last. The first one is the 500s. That's where I do the 500 push-ups, 500 squats, 500 abs. It approximately takes me about an hour and 20 minutes each time.
Oh,
The
wow.
second, the second thing that I've been doing is tennis with Mikey and Gigi. I play usually about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Today, I told you guys I won my first ever doubles match with Mikey. It was fucking amazing. Fucking, I did good as well. Tennis, I'm better than Fat Boy. Number 3, basketball at a hidden neighborhood court. I found this neighborhood court. You have to put a code to get in. So I'm, social distancing. Nobody's there. I'm playing sometime with my cousin, shooting around about an hour, hour and a half max. All right. Number 4, I'm doing this with Gigi and her mom. It's called Body Combat or Body Pump. We downloaded this stuff. Actually, Drew, Anna, you guys gave us some stuff too, Aloe, and we just do all these exercises on the laptop, and it's fucking amazing. 25, 30, 45-minute workouts, and that's it, man. Like I'm sweating 740 calories, son. And the last one that I don't do, I was doing this with Drew before quarantine, running. Bye, babe. Crazy. She's drunk, yes. Running.
It's a madhouse going on over there.
Cool, babe. Okay, and number 5, running, which I don't do, but I do that with Drew whenever we're not in quarantine, 3 miles or less. That's my 5, ladies and gents.
Yeah, I mean, I ran yesterday. I ran 8.5 miles.
Drew, your running has been pretty impressive.
Been running more. If you keep on running after a while, it's the conditioning of it.
For everyone that's watching, Andrew smoked for years, but somehow it seems to be like unfazed by the smoking.
Unfazed.
And yeah, it's like defies all biological logic.
Zero body fat. That's the key. 0 body fat.
Bruce Lee
starting to get the love handles a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
Got to start doing all these things and stuff like that. All right, Moo, let's go.
Man, my top 5 workouts for quarantine. Number 5, 3-mile run. I have never been a runner. Always had asthma as a kid. So
You had asthma,
never
Luton?
Oh yeah, man. I was in the hospital
really?
like a couple
Never would
times
have
for
guessed.
it. Yeah.
Never would have guessed.
Yeah, for like a couple weeks one time actually.
Oh, really?
So any kind of like long distance running is pretty tough. So with Andrew's help, trying to at least conquer that part, but that does suck.
Yeah.
Number 4, good old fashioned walking. I'll take a 3-mile walk. Takes about an hour. Man, why haven't I done this more often? Just go for a little walk.
Yeah.
Number 3, going along with, being outside, riding a bike.
Oh, yeah. Oh, daddy.
Into riding bikes now. Yesterday, Ellie and I did 23 miles yesterday.
Shit.
That is
That's a
a
lot.
workout. That is a workout for sure. And not only that, but you get to see everybody, outside walking and running and people doing yoga and shit like that. So it's like you control where you're going with your, with where you want to be. So bike ride, top 3. Number 2, going along with what y'all have been saying, I found this core workout on YouTube. I thought that my core was in shape until I tried this guy's workout. And I was like, it felt like I've never done a damn crunch in my life. So his workout is pretty freaking crazy. Probably about like 7 or 8 different workouts within one session. And you're supposed to do that 4 times. And it's 45 seconds per exercise, 15 seconds rest. So that takes me about 45 minutes. That one's pretty damn good.
Nice.
And my number 1 is something that I made up myself, called a prison workout, because like we all said, we don't have a gym to go to and we're limited on space. So it's a Mouton prison workout. And basically it's 8 rotations, right? 8 rotations, and you only stop for 15 seconds after 1 rotation. So the rotation is as follows. 50 high knee taps, 25 push-ups, 25 crunches, 15 leg raises, 15 Russian twists, 20 air squats with dumbbell, 40 curls, and 50 jumping jacks. You do that 8 times.
Wait,
that will,
in one a day?
Yeah, 8 times in one day.
So 8
that
reps.
Takes
That's tough.
No, 8 sets.
Yeah,
8 sets. Yeah, no, I'm drenched with sweat. It only takes about an hour, about 50 minutes. I've got it down to about 50 minutes.
Nice.
And so I've been like adding like a little something on here and there every day, or like increasing reps, or just adding a different exercise in. So yeah, stay tuned for the Mouton prison workout. But I do that 3 times a week.
Take me to jail,
that gets
Dad.
you.
I want to go.
So the one thing I do, well, I think I did this with you, Chris, back then, and I just still do it now, is just 4 sets of 50 push-ups, the 50 push-ups, and then like 15 arm curls, and then lifting this 15 times, and then 50 crunches, and then just.
Yeah, I need to throw in. So the push-ups is what's taking care of the triceps, but I need to throw in 2 exercises of a shoulder and a concentrated tricep.
Gotcha.
So those 2 will be thrown into the mix of the prison workout next week.
So the one thing I would say is maybe on one of our next a show in the future, we'll come up with a top 5 that covers all bases, and I think we should probably have some videos of how you guys are doing each of them. I think that would be funny to see.
Oh, heck yeah.
Kevin doing push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
It's always nice.
Mm.
But we're actually at about the hour, so I wanted to appreciate being on here. And I'm just going to stop this recording, but you guys stay on real quick.